might as well.
The punishments for the paddle?
All right, I'm gonna show my daughters and practice on her.
Oh, y'all just came in. Are they with you?
No,
Are you by yourself?
I'm alone.
Okay. I want to, let's see. I want to welcome you all to the Cole Camp Schoolhouse. I believe that's how it came in. Okay. This school was built in 1925. It came from the Cole Camp of Helen, West Virginia, which is about 17 miles down the road. This school would have been a two-room school to accommodate the black children of the Cole Camp. Right here was 1 through 4. The grades went across, and they pulled this divider, and this would have been 5 through 8. They had a teacher for each group, and she would have been black. The white kids, they had a bigger school. In the white, it was all segregated, and they were in the community where they was at, like blacks here, whites here, had a school, church, ball field, and playground for each group. Now that's a picture in 1947 of the white kids in Helen Cole Camp. And it looks like their school is 2-story, and there's 5 or 6 teachers in the background. So there was very few black minors at that time. So they could get by with a 2-room school. She would build a fire in the pot-bellied stove. There was one on each end. She'd go to the creek or spring, fill that pot up with water. That was their drinking water. She'd start her class with roll call, Pledge of Allegiance to a 48-star flag. She'd read or recite the 10 Commandments every day, and she read a verse out of the Bible. Can't do that today. On that table, you've got a copy of it, but the second one from the right is punishments for the paddle. Last two is qualifications for teachers in 1872 and 1915. They are fun to read. You're going back there to be a teacher, forget it, because you don't even meet the dress code. We had the Dunce Corner. Do you know what the Dunce Corner is? Do you? Yes. The Dunce Corner, I call it old-fashioned timeout. But if you didn't do your homework, you was talking in class, or you was just pulling girls' hair or just being mischievous, she would put you on that stool in the corner. She would face the corner, and they'd put that hat on you, and she would allow the kids to make fun of you, call you names, embarrass you to death. And then when you did get out of that corner, you done your homework, you didn't talk in class, and you didn't play around. If that didn't work, the Board of Education's paddle is on the Bible. You would get a paddling, and I guarantee you that would work, because it did for me in the 4th grade. I got one paddling in my life, and I didn't want no more. She burnt me up. And you get a paddle, and you're standing like this with touching the desk, and they'll come back and give you how many licks you deserve. That's what that list there for punishments. Like if you was playing with the boys and girls couldn't play together, you got 4 lashes. We always called them 4 licks. But it sure worked. I call it Mr. Discipline.
In the corner. The corner wouldn't work for me.
Wouldn't?
No, I need...
You need that. My poor brother, he was 2 years younger than me. He stayed in the principal's office. I don't even know how he sat there. I really don't. He was mean. And I said, today he's a minister.
There you go.
But it's really a self-guided tour. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them.
How long a student have to stand there?
It just depends, from 30 minutes to probably an hour. And if it's very bad, probably all afternoon or all morning.
Couldn't move, and then
They just have to look at the corners. No, not really. And see, that type of punishment had to go out because that was really child abuse, you know, mentally and physically. So.
What if the kid had to go to the bathroom?
Now that I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she would be lenient on him. I don't know. But I said that. I'm glad they didn't have it in the early 50s because I'd have been in there for talking too much. Well, if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them, okay?
Sure will, I will. Thank you.
Welcome to the Schoolhouse. This school was built in 1925. It came from the old West Virginia. And that's a picture of it. There's a place from West Virginia. Oh, yes. This would have been the schoolhouse. And this would have been 1 through 4. Pull that to the bottom. This would have been 5 through